My Chemical Romance
Mm-hmm.
When?
at Dodger Stadium. I think it's like next year.
Oh, shut up.
He got floor seats. Guess how much he paid?
$2,000.
$1,500
Hmm.
for 2 tickets. Like
Two?
$750 each. Or
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
not
just-
bad. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's too much. It's too
So is
much.
it My Chemical Romance
Yeah.
and who else?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sure there's openers. Though.
You
I'm
know,
sure.
MCR up front. I'm down.
I'm not paying $750.
I'm down.
I don't like them enough for $750.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like.
Yeah.
Hey, I love My Chemical Romance. But
Who would you spend $750 for?
You don't even have to ask me.
I think probably Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably pay $750.
And even that, it'd have to be like Kanye's final farewell tour. Never see him again. I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping $750. I'm doing it. That's the only way.
What's his latest album?
Vultures 2?
Yeah.
Garbage.
Okay, so if he had a Vultures 2 show,
Not $750. No. I'm not doing it. I've already seen him twice.
would you do a Yeezus up front?
I'd do it in the same spot we were at. We were in pretty good seats. I could see everything.
I want to be up front. I haven't had that experience.
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's all about experiences now.
it's true.
You know, I would have done it to see No Doubt when they were at Coachella
Doubt?
last year. I would have dropped it to see that because they're badass and they haven't been around for a long time.
I like No Doubt, but I only know like 3 songs.
Mm.
It's my life. Don't you?
So if I ask you to see No Doubt, you'd be like, No Doubt.
No Doubt.
No diggity.
No diggity.
No doubt.
Did you notice they were playing a lot of Kanye last night at the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did. Of course I did.
I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How I felt bad after like the 5th round watching Mike just take that fucking that was elderly abuse. bro.
The third round, I was like, oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I expected.
We're talking about Mike Tyson versus
Mike Tyson,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul was last night. So when I really started getting concerned was the slap at the press conference. I said that slap looked weak as fuck. It looked like you looked like you tickled the man,
Yeah.
and you caught him off guard. So it should have like,
Yeah. Right.
you know what I mean? It did nothing, and I was just like, yeah, this don't look good. Don't look good. Then his knees just looked like they were gonna buckle at any moment.
His legs weren't moving right.
Looked like he was fighting on one leg. I don't know. What are we doing? Like, nobody. Jake Paul's not getting any kudos for beating a
No.
60-year-old man.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's time to move on.
That's why after the fight, he was like, I'm just going to do a softball throw. Tonight isn't about me. It's about the veterans.
Get
It's
the
about firefighters. It's about nurses. Like we're all coming up now. Like, shut the fuck up.
Now, I normally don't hate on Logan Paul as much as everybody else does, but that thing when
I'll kill you, Mike.
I think Mike Tyson said, I think I'll have Logan next. He was like, I'll kill you. Like, the way he said it, it made me so... It just infuriated me.
Why?
Because it's like, you're saying... It'd be like, you ever seen like a bully on somebody? They can clearly you would beat him up, and you saying it with so much confidence. It was just nasty. I didn't like. He was like, I'll fucking kill you, Mike. And it was like, yeah, of course you would. You're like 30 years younger than him. Like, why are you saying this like it'd be a big deal? It really just annoyed the fuck out of me.
I think they both both the brothers try to put Mike on a high pedestal, and so the way I took it is that he's trying to sell a fight.
Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Nobody wants to see that.
Can you imagine how funny it would have been when Jake Paul like bowed to him at the end of the fight if he just fucking...
That would have been the greatest clip of all. I mean, Mike Tyson would be celebrated across the world because people hate Jake Paul. I don't hate Jake Paul like other people do. I just don't. I don't get into I used to get into like the hate train of like people. I just don't hate him as much as others. I think he's like a disgrace to boxing. I don't think he's.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he. Okay. Not
Can
a
he-
disgrace. Not
can
a
he-
disgrace.
Okay.
I think he's good and bad for boxing. One, I think he's bringing a lot of eyes back to the sport because boxing is fucking lame. And he's bringing money to a lot of boxers, so that's good. But he's kind of making it like a joke. Like, why are you beating up a legend I wouldn't say beat him up, but like just making him look. People's last image now, Mike Tyson, is him fucking flailing around the ring, looking crazy, and it's just like not good. I just think it's just not good. It'd be like Dan Henderson coming back and fighting fucking Tom Aspinall or something, just getting obliterated. Like, what are we doing?
Like his first fight was against Nate Robinson.
Yeah. Who is Nate Robinson? What did you do? Is
He's
he
an
basketball player?
NBA player. Yeah.
Okay. We're recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hooper's legendarily Hoopers can't fight.
yeah.
Like
But that's like what put him on the map is that knockout was so brutal. But then if you really think about it, it's like, yeah, he knocked out a fucking basketball player. Like, I don't know.
Can he correct though?
How?
Can he?
He tried to correct by fighting somebody his age and lost.
I mean,
So like
is
he
that what if he beat up Canelo?
never would. Canelo would beat. Come on.
Okay, but what if? What if he did?
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. Let's. Okay. You want if by some miracle,
Let's
he
just
beat-
entertain
he
a
beat
hypothetical.
he beat one of the greatest boxers of all time. Yeah, he would be. You'd put some respect on his name. It would never happen.
Okay.
It would never happen.
Mm.
Just from that Tommy Fury fight alone, like he wasn't like he was fighting. It was a fair fight. Like it was a good fight, but he still
a good
lost.
fight.
He still lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think he lost by a lot. So I think he has some potential. I think he needs to get away from the old guys. Get away from the UFC
I'm
guys.
just saying he's not that good. He's not good. He's not-
the thing with combat sports is that when he fights someone good of like a higher caliber, they're gonna take a chunk out of him.
yeah.
And then he's gonna fight different, fight another good caliber fighter, and then they're gonna take another chunk out of him.
Yeah.
And then you're not the same fighter after you start fighting people that are really fucking good. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Canelo would put him down.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I do want to talk about the ladies on the card. That fight was fucking insane. That fight was fucking
So-
insane.
So
And
boxing doesn't have to be lame.
yes, but it's very rare that it's not.
Yes.
It's very rare that it's not. I watched boxing, I would say, until I was about
Oh, I didn't know this.
18 or 19. I would say I was pretty into it.
Oh, what would you watch? Like, who are some notable fighters
Floyd
you watch?
Mayweather,
Okay,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
One of my favorite boxers used to be Lennox Lewis. I really like Lennox Lewis. Yeah. There was another one I really used to like too. I can't think of his name.
Butterbean.
Fuck no. Butterbean was trash.
De La Hoya?
No. No.
Yeah, he's ruined his legacy.
Yeah. Taylor
he
was trash. Taylor was trash. Yeah, no. I would just watch the pay-per-views. I wouldn't say I'm gonna take it back. I wouldn't say I was super into it, but it was the combat sport that I used to watch until UFC came.
Right.
I honestly don't see how people watch boxing still
Yeah.
when there's UFC. Because that card we had last night was atrocious. Besides the women fucking went crazy. This fight tonight, the UFC, it's fucking stacked.
It's stacked.
I didn't realize how stacked it was until I was like, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Oliveira was on it either.
Dude,
When I saw that, I was like, oh,
Stacked.
yeah, that's different, man.
card is stacked. Last thing. Fucking Netflix. What are we doing? Like what
They said they were ready for it, too. Like
apparently their site crashed for the Love Is Blind premiere as well, and you still haven't got your shit together. Like this was the worst live event I've ever tried to stream, and I don't know how investors are feeling about Netflix. I don't know like if they're getting a little worried, but Netflix needs to get this shit together.
Dana did say it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work behind the scenes.
I'm sure.
It's a
I'm sure.
lot of work.
How are they not prepared though? You know how many subscribers you have, right?
But it's a different dynamic versus live events.
Well,
so.
no, I understand.
This is I'm so sorry. I just have a quick question. The one with the bare knuckle fighter, Mike Perry, was that one on Netflix as well?
I don't remember.
Okay. Was the Mike Perry fight, was that on Netflix?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I really don't know though. I don't know.
But yeah, I was saying that. Well, it's their first live event.
No. It was their second because they had a live event for their Love Is Blind premiere or whatever, and I guess it was.
Oh, and
that
was trash too.
It was crashing then too.
Mm.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's rough.
I'm not saying that there shouldn't have been any problems. I'm just saying, like, you knew the scope of this fight and you know how many people were going to tune in. Why aren't you getting the best people in the pay-per-view game to help you get this shit together? That's what didn't understand. People have been doing live event pay-per-views since the dawn of time. So why? I don't know.
I think one variable they may have not have accounted for was maybe like people signing up for Netflix memberships like in the last minute, like in the hour before, and then that maybe like skyrocketing their numbers
I
even
almost
more.
did. I almost did.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a trash fight.
yeah.
Fucking Netflix is trash because I'm not trying to watch it like it was shot on a Nintendo DS. Like,
Look
I
like
want
I was-
that. Want that shit in HD, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, for them not to be ready for that, like, it was running fine on my TV, and then the moment Mike Tyson fucking was being brought out, buffer. I was like, you
Yeah.
got to be fucking kidding me.
I'd
dude.
say the middle of round 1 is when it worked for the rest of the fight for me. It didn't buffer anymore, but
round 1 was horrific for me. It was pixelated as fuck.
oh man,
And that's like the one where Mike actually looked good, you know?
if
And
that's what you want to call it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking.
It's that random go, y'all.
You ain't got too much more of this, Jake. You're not gonna.
Yeah, we back in this place,
Shit.
and you'll never see us fall.
He'll be
Time to
alright.
Smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's
Best
that
boxer
random go,
alive right now.
Oh,
It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast. It's the podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
That's like 3 times.
Keys and Keen. I'll get my high-pitched voice back next week.
Yeah, hey, listen, it's the weather's
know,
changing.
weather's
everybody's
changing.
Everybody's getting sick.
You know,
Yeah,
just be a little forgiving.
yeah.
That's all I ask.
It is the time for forgiveness, right?
Is it
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? No, it's a time to be thankful.
Oh, same shit.
Yeah, that's all right.
Thankful, forgive.
I'll forgive you.
It's been a while. Been a couple weeks. A lot's happened.
Let's
feel
let's talk about the political
I
landscape.
feel like we can't start until we,
yeah.
that fucking hat. Yeah, but for the people listening, Joaquin, for some reason, is wearing a Harris Waltz. Is that his name?
I think it's Walls.
Walls hat.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that hat, buddy? Should be a Trump hat now.
Nah, it shouldn't be a Trump hat, but I just wore it just for fun. I thought,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting a lot of responses from it?
no, I did get a taste of what it's like for someone who wears a MAGA hat. It's a total like hey, look at me.
Yeah,
like, I was
yeah,
walking down
yeah.
the street and I was like, I saw like a chick walking. She was like, oh, like, but that I'm used to that. But I think it's we got it. We supported him. So like, why not wear the hat? I think it's a cool fucking hat. Like if it said anything else, it'd be a sick hat.
Yeah, but it's like when they people have those bumper stickers on their car where it says like
Bernie 2020.
Bernie, yeah, and it's like maybe scrape that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still wear the Kanye 2020 hat, so I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wear it because it's a Kanye hat though, not because I ever thought he was gonna.
Wore it for the pod. Thought it'd be fun to wear.
Okay.
You know, it's my partner's hat. So
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now me and Drew last pod we predicted that Trump was gonna win. This is how we saw it. You were the other way. You
Yeah.
and our guest thought Harris was gonna win. How are you feeling? It was pretty early on. It was not looking good for her. It was pretty early
Yeah.
on. I'm just gonna talk about my experience. Pretty early on, it didn't look too good for her. It was looking kind of similar to the Hillary Clinton. Guy likes to abuse women. Like he likes to beat women pretty good.
Yeah.
And I went to sleep and I woke up at like, I think it was like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Right.
I was like, it's done. It's
you
over.
It's a
checked it.
wrap.
You checked it at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, I just looked at it and
Yeah,
looked at Twitter and I was like, it's over. She's not coming back. There's no
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
And Marquise brought up predictions. I was just joking about it being a knockout.
I don't even think I said. I think I said it was gonna be close. It was.
It was not close.
It was
Yeah.
not close. What do you think Why? Like what? Why is
One of the big reasons I think is that the right wing is the mainstream media. The mainstream media is right wing now. The number one podcast in the world is a right wing podcast. Joe Rogan has definitely shifted it to be a right wing political podcast. If you look at 3 of the top 5 podcasts in the world, it's like
Flagrant 2?
Flagrant, Tucker Carlson, and the Candace Owens.
I think even what's his name? What is that guy's name?
Shapiro.
No, the comedian guy.
Not Charlie Kirk.
Theo
right?
Theo Vaughn. I think he.
Oh,
he's,
you think so?
I think he's a Trump guy too. I'm pretty sure.
Theo Vaughn himself was definitely neutral, but what I'm saying is Kamala not going on these podcasts definitely
Yeah.
made.
She didn't even go on Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I don't think it made a.
That's crazy.
I think it made
That's crazy.
a difference. Like a 5 to 10% difference is a big deal in an election.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people really gave a shit about Gaza. Like that's a big deal. Like there was 10 million Democrats that just didn't show up.
Right.
And like if Joe was on the ballot, I would have chosen not to vote for Joe. Because like I'm not going to vote for the same shit that's going on.
Right.
And I think this one's not going to sound good, but it might sound a little racist, but the country is extremely uneducated right now and like extremely like aloof on the main subjects. Like the map for uneducated white people that like non-college educated white people, it was 85% of them voted for Trump. And like, you can call me racist, call me whatever, but that is a data factor that you have to look at.
What about the Latinos for Trump?
54% of Latino males voted for Trump as well. Also I view partly because of uneducated votes, because you're like, if you're voting for that and like if you're Latino, you have to know that there's also a denaturalization part of their campaign where they want some of us to not be citizens anymore. So that's been pitched, you know.
You know, one thing that I noticed, and I got a little pushback for it, but this I'm just telling you from what my experience. One of the most eye rolling things that I see the left do is they have these celebrities tell you, don't vote for this person because of this person does
Right.
this. I'm like, you sit there on your fucking $8 million mansion telling me what to fucking do when I'm struggling to buy groceries and you're telling me what to do? Fuck you. So like when I saw
You talking about De Niro?
De Niro, but the worst one was they got the old Avengers crew and they're like, oh, we gotta vote for Kamala. But I'm like, this is so cringy, dude. Like I just feel like it's doing, I don't know. I just feel like it was doing the opposite effect of what they wanted it to do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Elon controlling one of the biggest social media sites in the world has part of it too.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
think
like
so.
because he's like that is a right wing propaganda machine now. Like to take away they took away the person who owned the username America. They took it away from him and then used it to pump out Trump stuff. Like if I'm on there and I'm seeing like an advertisement for Trump and it's like only advertisement for right wing people, I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I looking at here? You know?
Okay, and then how much does it play into that people were just like, yeah, I don't like Trump, but ain't no fucking woman gonna be in charge of my country.
I think the Latino vote shows that.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Very misogynistic
Yeah.
principles in that old school part of the society.
And another thing I'm noticing is
I think also because she's not white too.
that's what I told my mom. I
Yeah.
said they already got a black man in office.
Yeah.
Think they're gonna have a black and a woman in the office?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I feel like America's more misogynistic than they are fucking racist.
Dude, I was talking.
I agree with you.
I was talking
agree with you.
to white friends, and they were just like, "She just doesn't sound smart." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah, I
about?"
don't
Like,
know. I'm like, you think Trump does? Like,
yeah,
And
exactly.
this is the other thing I hate about what's been going on lately. It's like, if you defend not even defend, if you just like say one thing that's like kind of supporting Trump, they just immediately think you voted for Trump.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't like Trump. We're just having a conversation.
Right.
We're just having a conversation.
You've
I
been
don't-
called conservative recently, haven't you,
Bro,
Like-
it's insane, bro. Like, but it's just like, I just speak on what I see and how it makes me feel when I see it. That's all. Trump says stuff that I don't like. Harris, I wouldn't say she says stuff I don't like, but I feel like she wasn't really saying anything. If that makes sense.
Yeah, there wasn't
I
a lot
wasn't really
of
hearing. I wasn't really
substance to-
hearing
right.
anything.
She was playing it extremely safe, and she was playing
Very
it way to the center. She was like fucking bringing Liz Cheney out there, Dick
Right.
Cheney, like
Megan Thee Stallion.
fucking promoting camo hats. Like they were trying to talking about the border when like if you're going to talk about the border and you're a leftist or a Democrat, you need to talk about more ways of allowing legal citizens in, making it a better system, running it better so that you can bring in these people safely, have good vetting processes so that the overflow doesn't come in and you just let whoever the fuck in. Like that's my thought. And like that is now a leftist thought because I believe that the consensus of America has moved right. I think that America is a right-wing country.
Yeah.
Comparative to other countries, like you talk about healthcare for all, like people aren't for it.
Why?
You know?
And why do you think that is? Do you think it has something to do with like?
Is it all taxes?
I feel like it's more like just like how culture is like, you know how like it's like a lot of left wing people, they're like telling you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that. I think people have been tired of like, dude, enough. Stop telling me what the fuck to do.
Interesting
bro.
thought.
I'm tired of you guys
Yeah.
telling me how to talk, how to be, and I feel like people are just getting like, it's like, dude, enough. That's what I think. I don't know.
That's an interesting take.
That's what I think. But I also think it has to do with like the economy. The economy's shit.
The economy's
I mean, that's a
They-
huge issue.
she didn't talk about the economy enough.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
and I think that's part of like the left thing too. Like if you're going to talk about like trans rights, if you're going to talk about gay rights, if you're going to talk about women's rights, you need to make sure that the economy is a bigger subject because it
I
talks
agree.
to everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you can talk about those things for sure, but like
Yes.
the
Right.
economy still needs to be the biggest thing. You need to talk about how it's going to get better.
Let's say you're her campaign manager.
Yeah.
What are you telling her?
Right now, after the
No,
fact,
no. She's running.
oh, if she's running, you need to
Other than focus on the economy, what else should she be talking about?
you need to be out there punching every chance you get, and you need to go on Joe Rogan. You need to go on fucking
I agree.
every single one of these podcasts.
Why am I seeing Trump on Flagrant 2 and not you? You should be sitting right
Yeah.
there, just like you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Trump everywhere.
And,
Everywhere.
like Trump,
Every day he did something.
He was doing something.
Every day.
he was on all
He came
kinds.
with a trash truck. He did McDonald's. He did. You can't stop him.
Yeah.
He was on all kinds of gay little podcasts, like
He was,
fucking
he was
like,
on everything.
like, but fucking.
Do you think she's so like what?
He was on Theo Vaughn,
He
like
was on Theo Von.
yeah.
Yeah. So she needs to do all those, and what should she be talking about?
Talk about the economy, how she plans on making it better, and how like Trump's plan is not gonna work out. Like,
Yeah.
if Trump follows through with what he wants to do, enjoy the ride, my man.
Do you think?
Enjoy the ride.
Do you think Obama did enough?
I think there's a clip of Obama that actually didn't help.
Yeah, I don't think it helped.
Do you see did you see the clip of Obama where he's talking to those black dudes and he was like talking down to him?
No, I didn't see that one. I saw the one where he was at the rally and he was kind of like, I don't know, like saying like the stuff you guys are giving Trump credit for, I did all that. I'm like, yeah, you did, but that's not helping right now. It's not helping Kamala right
He
now.
didn't do nothing.
I have
What?
That's what he said. He said he
Oh
didn't
yeah,
do
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
to take it a step back, I think the biggest thing that should have happened if you're the Democrats as an establishment, you can't allow Joe Biden to announce that he's going to run again for a second term. He said when Joe Biden ran, he said, "Hey, I'm a bridge to stop Trump. I'm going to be there for one term." He said this. He's like, "I'm a one-stop president, a transitional president. You have a real fucking..." And this has been a problem with the Democrats for over 15 years. You have a real primary, and you let the people pick who they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't fucking...
Oh yeah, what's up with all that stuff that RFK was talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Where
About what?
they shunned him?
I'm sure that's part of it, yeah. Like, that's why he ran independent after everything, yeah. Like, if run who the people want as the Democratic nominee and let...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, they did it. Bernie was blackballed twice. in 2016 and 2020.
That was really when I'm telling you, because I used to blindly vote Democrat, and when they did that shit to Bernie, it really just it didn't sit well with me.
Right.
Then fucking Biden saying that if you don't vote a Democrat, you ain't black. I was like, huh?
That's my favorite Biden clip ever. you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Excuse me, sir.
So, here's a take I got to hear from you now. So, what are your thoughts on Biden voting for Trump?
I think it's a funny joke. I'm pretty sure
There's
that
no way he would do that. There's no way.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty pissed at how he got dealt in the last couple months, but he shouldn't be, because that wasn't him running was a dumbass move. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so you think some of the finger blaming on Biden is justified?
oh, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, for sure.
I hear there's a lot of finger pointing. They're doing a lot of
Now
spying.
I've noticed. You know how like when Trump lost in 2020,
Yeah.
and all the right wing people were going fucking nuts, like going nuts. Like, dude, relax. He lost. Just accept it.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people on the left are just they're going bananas. Like, please.
There's already a he stole the election conspiracy out
Yeah,
there.
they're becoming the what's the QAnon or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like what are you guys doing? You're doing exactly what the others were doing. Stop it.
I think I'm going to make a video of me that starts out be like, the Republicans stole the election, the fucking machine switched and yada yada, and be like, now listen to me. Look how fucking stupid and idiotic I sound. That was you guys 4 fucking years ago.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it again.
Yeah.
Because like suddenly the election is 100% fucking 0 issues. 4 years ago was fucking untrustworthy, yada yada.
How do you guys feel about the women saying they're not gonna fuck us anymore? Because they're gonna
What?
Well, yeah, because Trump's gonna take away their abortion rights and all that.
Not me. I'm a liberal king.
He's a liberal nut.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it. I was just like, that's their right. If they don't want to fuck people, that's their right.
I think
They
if
don't have to.
if
It's a bad
abortion
time since the robots are coming.
if the abortion rights get rolled back, I think that's like the smart thing to do, isn't it?
I would think so.
Yeah,
I would think so.
right?
I heard some horror stories about like they won't abort, even though like a woman's gonna die, they still want to abort the baby.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, and it's scary. It's scary for women.
Like you're trying to tell a single dude to wear a condom. Like no.
Yeah.
I think there was only but it's not just the presidency, it's also the House and the Senate that are getting
Oh yeah. It's
Well, Republicans got that in the bag.
but that's the thing. Like if the economy isn't better in 4 years, if we're worse in any sort of way, if we get pulled into a big war where our boots are on the ground, like there's no excuse.
Yeah.
They have all the power in the world. They have the entire Senate, the entire House, and Trump. They can do whatever the fuck they want for the next 4 years. So if like things are worse, like this like Democratic left-wing straw man isn't going to look so good. You know what I mean?
What do you think about people that he's been choosing for the cabinet?
He chose a Fox News host as the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. And it wasn't even like a main Fox host either.
So all those things are jokes, right? They're like Elon Musk is now his so and so.
No, that's real.
He's actually running a new department.
Department of Government Efficiency.
What about they said InfoWars was purchased by The Onion?
That's real.
Oh, that's real.
There was another one I saw. It can't be real, and I can't remember what it was. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's real, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about what is his name? Mike Gates. Is it?
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates is now the Surgeon General, I think, or Attorney General.
But he had some controversy behind him about him dealing with a minor.
yeah, they have the Senate itself like looked into it, and like they were in the middle of an investigation with him.
So I guess what I just want to know, because you're way more educated than I am on this stuff. But as you can probably tell, I've been kind of invested in seeing what's happening to the world right
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
What's your prediction in the next 2 years? What do you think's going to happen
Under
this new leadership?
We could look really good for like a year.
Do you think we will?
I think it will look good. We'll look really good in the first year, but I think the issue is when you put like inexperienced people in these cabinets, and when you start stripping, it's the same thing that happened in the first 4 years of Trump. If they give police qualified immunity, which they want to, you're going to see protesters get shot. You're going to see more police brutality, and that will cause social uprising, which happened between 2016 and 2020.
Yep.
If you keep stripping away departments and like these things aren't going to happen, like him stripping away the pandemic department and then us having a pandemic and being caught with our pants around our ankles, shit could happen. And I also think that if they retract our allegiance with NATO, I also think that could be a big issue in Europe. It could be a big issue in the Middle East, and if China wants to make a move on Taiwan, it would be the time.
You know what my issue is with Trump? These fucking tariffs. I didn't know what a tariff was until the other day. For people that don't know, it says a tariff is a tax that the government places on goods that are imported from other countries. The main goal is to make imported goods more expensive, encouraging people to buy products made within their own country.
Right.
Instead, it also helps protect local industries from foreign competition.
So those savings that you normally would get are now gone.
Essentially, yeah. So it says, for an example, if a country places a tariff on imported cars, for example, and the tariff is 10%, a car that would normally cost $20,000 from abroad would now cost $22,000. The extra $2,000 is the tariff,
Right.
making the imported car more expensive. So my issue with this is, if you couldn't guess, gaming consoles. They're saying gaming consoles could go up like 20%. So it'd probably be like $1,000 maybe to get a PS5 Pro. Like, dude, Trump, don't do this, man. I can't do this, man. Would I pay it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Gaming that's my hobby. That's what I do. But that doesn't sit right with my soul, Trump. But I get it though. I get it. Like, you wanna.
He's been saying that they've been messing us up for years, supposedly.
Yeah.
I'm not an economist. I don't know how this stuff
Well,
works.
it's like, wouldn't you wanna have these things built in house so then we're making all the money?
Well, I guess that's the whole point. That's why he's doing this.
But the counter to that is, if we do all of that manufacturing in the U.S., we have to pay U.S. wages, which is much higher. You're going to paying people in China like $2 an hour.
Well, that's what led us here in the first place. That's why big companies are like, ha! You think I'm gonna pay that? Hey, what's up, my little homie? Here you go. Here's the same tools and everything.
To quote Joe Rogan, you're playing a game called capitalism.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the thing, is like, we do all the like high intensity manufacturings, like airplanes, computer chips, and they do the like putting the chips in the console, like the low level manufacturing.
Hey,
So
listen, man, that's all I'm gonna say. When Trump was in office from 2016 to 2024 or 2020, my life was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I went back and thought about it, like 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Those are some good years. Those are some good 2020 to 2024. I can't really say this. Can't really say the same.
We'll see what happens, because you know what his famous word is: drill, baby, drill.
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see.
It might equal out. You know, the tariffs plus the gas.
Yeah, maybe.
So you hear about those North Korean soldiers?
What is that? No.
So
Oh, here we go.
so
Something happened.
in Ukraine. It's actually kind of scary. Ukraine has asked for soldiers from North Korea, and these soldiers have come over into Ukraine to help Russia, and they've never had unrestricted access to the internet. So now they can look up anything they want on the internet because they're in Ukraine and they have like access to
So what have they been looking at?
Tiana Trump, Sarah J.
They've apparently
Bella Danger.
they've apparently been gorging porn, like just
Sure.
like just
They're
getting
like, this
their,
is amazing.
getting
Just
their
imagine.
minds fried. Like, what if that's what liberates them? What if that's like what creates a revolution in North Korea? Is
Now let me. What if you guys could? You could travel through time, right? You could travel through time. You go back in time and you give your 12-year-old self this phone and show him all the porn sites you can go on, dude. my 12-year-old self wouldn't know. Like I don't think I ever leave my room for hours, days, probably. Just
I used to live for like a 30-second Bang Bus preview.
those previews used to do work.
Yeah.
Those previews used to do
Like-
work.
like, don't hurt him. He's a hero.
Yeah. Hey, listen. That's cool. I'm happy that those soldiers, got a little taste of the internet. That I'm happy.
If
for
that's
them.
what radicalizes them, though, that's too funny to me.
Maybe it will, because he'll probably. How do you go back and
No.
you can't go back because
No, it's over. No, you found yourself in a slippery slope.
yeah, because it's like
It's over now.
You can't explain to the rest of them what you saw. Like we gotta get out.
You're
of
like,
those
you're telling
previews.
me these
Yeah.
Americans are the enemy? Like,
Yeah, dude.
Life's great in America.
Yeah.
I gotta go back over there. They have this thing called the internet.
yeah, right.
The internet. That's hilarious. Well, they're terrible soldiers. They're not even paying attention to their duties.
Apparently, they're not doing well. They're getting just
Yeah, they're not.
They're just getting mowed down.
Well,
like
well, what?
They get mowed down with their phone.
Yeah.
What energy do they have left?
they're just in the trenches, freaking.
Jesus.
They're not paying attention.
So the last time we were here, I was talking about the game Dragon Age, right?
Oh boy, were you?
I was saying, people were giving it a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Saying it was like too woke and wasn't a good game. And I said, I don't care about that as long as the gameplay is fun, right? Well,
How's the gameplay?
the gameplay's not good.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I played about 8 to 10 hours of it, and I was in this cutscene where I was just like, I don't like this game. I don't like the dialogue. I don't like the combat. I don't like the gameplay's progression. I don't like the way I don't like the loot you get. I don't like the characters. So I just sold it. I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and a chick hit me up within an hour and bought it, and I sold it. I haven't done that I can't even remember the last time where I bought a game and within 8 to 10 hours of playing it, I sold it. I can't remember the last time I did it. That game, if you've ever played Dragon Age back in the day, this game is so disappointing. And
Right.
every character, it feels like they're how can I explain it? It feels like every character is like preaching to you, like preaching some fucking weird message to you, like to be a good person or something. I didn't like it, and I started looking up other scenes from it. There's like a whole scene where you sit down and the character's telling you that they're non-binary. What does this have to do with? What does this have to do with the? I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything with like.
Where do the dragons come in?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Why is this in the? I just don't understand why it's important to have stupid shit like that in the game. I'm not gonna call it stupid. Let me take it back. I don't know why you need to have stuff like that in the game. It doesn't serve any purpose. You don't need it. It's cool that you get to you can pick your character's gender if you want to pick his non-binary. Cool, whatever. I was fine with that. I had no issue with that. But then why are you sitting there preaching to me and telling?
What's the objective of the game? What's the objective?
You need to stop the blight. You need to stop this. He's one of the Varric, I think his name is, or he's like an elf from the last game. He's like trying to destroy the world because he thinks it's gonna help the world or something. You're trying to stop him, right? You're trying to stop this big bad evil. Okay, it's taking over the world.
And he has dragons.
I didn't get to any dragons in that game yet. I don't know.
The
There's dragons
name
in
of the game is Dragon Age, and
I
there's
know.
no dragons.
Well, I didn't get to them. I only played 8 to 10 hours. These are usually like 100-hour games.
Did you
so-
see a dragon?
Nope, not a single dragon.
That's trash.
In the other ones, there's dragons though. They're like the bosses of the game. But I didn't get that far, so I don't know.
So maybe part of the reason why people didn't like the game is that maybe the game just sucks.
I think the game's not good, and I think the reviewer on IGN, they gave it a 9 out of 10.
What?
Yeah, I think he's a liar. And listen. I've been watching IGN for how long?
Ever since game trailers went out.
Well, I used to watch both. Game trailers had better reviews,
Okay.
but IGN used to be a trusted source. They're losing me.
Oh, no.
They're losing me every day. They
No,
also gave The Penguin a 5. The Penguin is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen this year. easily one of the greatest shows I've seen this year, and they gave it a 5. A 5
Out of
How?
10?
Out of 10, a 5. How did you do that?
You know why? They only saw the first episode.
Maybe
First episode's
Well,
5 out
even
of
but
10.
even the finale, they gave it a 7 out of 10. What? Are you?
What's going on
I
with
guess
the
we
penguin?
could. I guess
What's
we could
going on
just-
with the
I guess we
penguin?
Just move
Do you want
into
to? So I got a question for you.
Sure.
Is the penguin the most elusive fat character ever? Like that man was getting out of shit, getting out of binds left and right, man.
He is.
You saw the finale?
Yeah, I saw the finale.
Cool.
It was really good.
Very crafty man. He's also. Oh, you know what? Full spoilers for the Penguin. If you have not seen the Penguin finale,
Wow.
please skip. I would say like
Why?
5 minutes ahead,
What are you doing?
because this
Okay.
show did such a masterpiece. Again, skip like 5 minutes ahead. This show went from me caring for the Penguin and wanting to see him win and succeed, and by the end, I said, I want Batman to beat the fucking dog shit out this nigga.
Ooh.
Like, it was crazy how
Good
they did
show.
it.
Good show.
Oh, amazing. It's dude. That finale when he's doing a little dance and stuff and it's coming out, I'm like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
And then all you see is the little Batman signal. I was like, oh, I can't.
What?
I can't.
Oh,
I
that's
can't.
that's what I'm talking about.
But that wasn't the worst part of the show.
Oh.
That wasn't.
What do you mean worst part? Uh-oh. What's up? What?
In the beginning of the show, these kids are like gonna rob his car, and there's this kid named Victor. Pretty much he was gonna kill him, and he was like, I see some potential in this kid. I really like this kid. I'm gonna take him under my wing. The whole
My penguin wing.
That's treason.
pretty much Victor is I would say like the second lead of the show. He's like right. You say the second lead.
Him or the Falcone.
The fine. She's Drew.
Okay.
Have you seen this chick?
No.
Her name is here. I'm gonna show you to her right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you to her right.
Why can't
now.
she find?
Beautiful woman.
Beautiful.
She's fucking fine.
Okay. All right. I'm scared because Marquise knows I don't like
Look.
very, very beautiful women. Yeah, she's cute. Yeah.
Get
yeah,
the
yeah, she's
fuck-
cute. She's cute.
When she was going through the house in that
Yeah.
yellow dress, gassing everybody, I was like, God, she is. Anyways, he takes his Victor guy in his wing. He's like one of the main. He is one of the main characters. He has a stutter, so he stutters when he talks, and people make fun of him. And Penguin goes, "Hey, don't fucking," or like people try to answer for him. And Penguin goes like, "Hey, don't fucking do that. Let him
Right.
speak." And so like
Yeah.
you really get this bond
Right,
with
right.
him and Victor. Like you really
Yeah.
care for Victor, like because he really comes into his own. He really becomes his own character. And in the last episode, they're sitting and having this really meaningful, deep conversation. And Vic's like, because Vic, another thing about Vic, his family was killed. You remember at the end of Batman when Riddler blew up the city and drowned the whole city? You say you saw the Batman. You say you saw it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, and
Sorry. No. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. The statue. They're inside the dome. Of course, I remember. Come on, man.
Okay, so when he
I'm not a
flooded,
liar.
when he flooded the city, he killed Vic's family. You realize that. So Vic has no family.
Got it.
So at the end of the episode, I was stuttering like Vic. He was like, Oz, you're like family to me, and Oz puts his arm around him. He was like, "This is a really great, kid. You did a really good job." He was like, "But I can't take you with me this time." And you're like, and I was at work, mind you, and I'm like, "Don't you fucking do it! Don't you fucking do it!" He's like, "I can't take you with me this time, kid." And he just starts fucking strangling him, and he kills him.
He kills Vic.
Kills Vic. Gets his wallet, takes his ID, throws it in the river, and takes the money that he paid him with.
That was the ghettoest thing I've ever seen. Took like $40 out of his fucking wallet and
pocketed it, threw his ID in the river so nobody can ID him.
And that's why you want the Batman to kill him.
It's one of the many reasons. Is that? No, he also, because his brothers made fun of him and went down into their brothers were playing in like a sewer well thing, and his brothers kind of made fun of him and told him to come down, but they knew he couldn't because he has like the penguin foot.
Yeah.
So he got mad and locked them into the sewer, and they both drowned to death.
Oh, that's some heavy rain shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
I liked that last moment of the Penguin of him killing Vic because it felt like we got betrayed. Like
Yeah.
the Penguin betrayed us.
Yes, so the whole show I love that you said that. The whole show,
Right.
the Penguin betrays everyone. He betrays everyone.
Right.
He hasn't betrayed me. I'm his dog. When he killed Vic, I felt betrayed. And I
Right.
hate him.
Right.
It was masterpiece, masterfully done. It's the show. Yeah, because you literally felt betrayed. You're like, dude, we got to ride for Vic.
I want more.
The one thing I'll say issue I had with is he did have a little bit of plot armor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he
There
did.
was too many times where they should have just killed his
Like
ass.
when the Maroney dude was about to kill him and he had a
Had
heart attack.
That part is fucking dude.
I win.
There's a part in the show where he's getting beat up by one of the crime bosses,
Yeah.
and the guy just has a heart attack.
Right.
He's like, no, get up. He's like, I win. He just starts shooting them. It's fucking hilarious because he has to celebrate a win. He can't just win.
I never heard the term plot armor. I like that.
Yeah.
Really,
Never heard it. Never heard
Really?
it. Never.
Okay, any main character usually has plot armor. That's plot.
No,
armor.
that's why I like it. It makes
Yeah.
sense. I got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Do you think that the Penguin is up there in the top 5 Batman villains of all time?
I think so.
Like so up there with Bane, Joker.
I think if you did a top 5, it would be Joker, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, Bane, Poison Ivy.
I like me some,
Over. Wait a minute. Over Scarecrow?
Yeah, I think I'd put.
I like
Poison
me
Ivy.
some Ra's al Ghul in there. Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
I was never a fan of.
You know,
Ra's al Ghul.
I kind of fuck with Ra's al Ghul.
I fuck with
But
Ra's
I
al
liked
Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul more as a mentor rather than as a villain.
But Ra's al Ghul over Poison Ivy.
Oh, I'm just saying as a character. But yeah, okay. Well,
So, is there a Marvel TV show that's better than the Penguin?
No.
yeah, the Falcon one.
The Falcon one could have been up there until that awful finale.
It started off really good. I was really into it, and he said, "I'm not going to quote it again." That's the Falcon.
Hey, that's the Black Falcon, I tell you. Nah,
That's Captain.
that's Captain America.
No, I don't think there's a Marvel
when he
show.
when he lectured the senator. And listen up, Senator.
Oh my god, it's just so bad, so bad. No, I don't think there's a Marvel show yet. That's I think like the first couple seasons of Daredevil were pretty good,
Yeah.
but I think Penguin was better. I like Jessica Jones, but it wasn't really that good. Luke Cage or whatever his name was, terrible.
I thought WandaVision was good. I like WandaVision.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it really captivated me like Penguin did.
Yeah. The quality of Penguin was so high.
I think Marvel has a lot of potential to. It could be Penguin, but they
Yeah.
really gotta buckle down and write a good story. And it has to be like a gritty, like like a real story. Like it can't be that bullshit that we've been seeing from them. They really gotta buckle down and do something and make it good. But yeah, what was I gonna go to? I had 5 franchises, but one has to go. Okay, you guys have to pick one. One has to
I
go.
love this.
Okay,
This is fun.
Mario, Batman, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or Spider-Man. One has to go, and everything
Mario.
that comes with it.
Get rid of Mario. Fuck that plumber.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
definitely Yu-Gi-Oh for me.
Whoa!
Yeah. I don't have
No.
How can you do that? How can you do this?
I'm gonna reach up. I'm gonna reach over there. And fucking.
No, why?
That
why,
is
why,
crazy.
Why do you say Yu-Gi-Oh?
Does Yu-Gi-Oh have a movie?
Yeah, they have 3.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. too.
Pyramid of Light.
know that.
The other ones don't matter.
I didn't know that. Did you play the card game growing up or no?
No.
Okay.
So like, Mario games are gas.
Yep.
Like, there's very few bad Mario games.
I agree.
The Mario movie is one of the best video game movies ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You remember the live action one?
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Oh, you got a point there. The last one that came out, the animated one, was I thought it was really good.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, too much licensed music. Didn't like that. Princess Peach was the one doing the fighting. Wasn't a fan of that.
Okay.
Those are like. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I personally, those are the things that bother me. Like, why he was coming there to save Princess Peach. She didn't need saving. I'm like, oh my fucking. Well, I just like, I wish Mario could have been like doing badass shit too, but no, Peach was doing all this shit for him. I didn't like that. It bothered me.
Okay.
Are we watching the Super Peach movie? Are we watching the Super Mario? That shit annoyed me. It annoyed me.
Okay.
I'm glad you liked it though.
Okay.
And I hated the licensed music. It's like you have
Yeah.
the.
That's
fucking,
my problem with Sonic. That's my biggest
too,
problem with
that
Sonic.
too. You have this fucking treasure chest of the best music ever.
Doesn't make any
And
sense.
using licensed music. Like, what are we doing?
That's great.
Okay, so we're gonna put Yu-Gi-Oh against Spider-Man.
No, hey, you know what?
I
Shit.
mean, yeah.
Shit, I hear you.
Okay.
But I know when Marquis said Yu-Gi-Oh, I was like, oh, I can't. I personally, I can't say no.
I had something else. I had Sonic originally. I was like, it's gonna be too easy, and everybody's gonna pick Sonic. I had to put something in there that really twisted the knife, make it really tough.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What were the other choices again?
So it was. I haven't picked yet. So it's gonna be Mario, Batman, Yu-Gi-Oh,
How can you do this?
Pokemon, and Spider-Man.
Oh man, yeah. See, yeah. You know, what, Joaquin, I get it. I get it. For me, it's the two. It's an easy choice. It's either Yu-Gi-Oh or Mario. Mario's got to go. Fuck that plumber. So what are you gonna choose? Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it.
It's really tough. It's really tough. Because like if I get rid of Mario, I never get to play Mario 64. That's crazy.
Don't you fucking do it.
I didn't really care for the Yu-Gi-Oh show that much.
How
Like
can you
I
do
like
this?
it. I like it. The cards are great, but I think Pokemon cards are better. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I have to get rid of Yu-Gi-Oh.
How can you do this? That's treason.
I'm sorry. I think Yu-Gi-Oh's got to go.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Mario just
You know
has,
what all Yu-Gi-Oh is? It's season 1 and 2 and part of 3.
that's what I'm saying.
The rest of the seasons are trash.
And
they're
the
fucking trash.
The card game was good for.
but the ones that are fire, they're so fire.
I know, but it's like, is that?
But you
we're
know
gonna
what,
get rid
though?
of Mario though? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm cool getting rid of that.
I like
fucking
that none of us were touching Pokemon.
No, fuck no. Not
No,
touching
no, that's
Pokemon.
treason.
Not touching
That's
Spider-Man.
treason.
Not touching Batman. Fuck out of here.
And we're talking about video game series?
No,
Or
no.
Just general IP.
Yeah, it's gone
Yeah.
forever. It's completely
Yeah.
gone. Doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man's too cool.
Yeah, you're not. getting
It's
rid
too
of Spider-Man.
cool.
It's not
You
getting
can't. You can't.
rid of Spider-Man. What else we got?
So in Australia, they have a social media ban for kids 16 and under. Do you guys think that's a good move? So, like, if you're 16 or under, you cannot have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Wait,
Twitter.
under 16 or plus 16 and under? Plus, including
For
16.
kids 16 and under.
So you can only get when you're 17.
Yeah.
I don't hate
I
it.
think that's a little too strict. I like the idea of 15, 16.
Okay.
I think under 15, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think people are too they're too attached to like likes and comments and like they it's like they compare it to like their self-worth, and it's like that's not true. Like, so I think and seeing all like the toxic comments you can get. So I think it's good. I think like letting them mature a little bit before they get on social media. I don't think that's a bad idea. Because we didn't get social media until we had MySpace.
In Zanga.
Zanga, damn, Zanga. But I feel like MySpace wasn't toxic.
Well,
I don't remember MySpace ever being toxic.
It wasn't technically capable of being toxic.
I mean, you can leave comments on their thing.
The one thing
The most toxic thing that you had in MySpace was I was on someone's top 8.
I was just
It's
about to say
pretty-
that.
It's pretty toxic.
Yeah.
And I was
But-
watching the movie
yeah.
Dee Dee, and he takes his friend off the top 8. I was like, dude, I remember.
Yeah.
Dude, he like gets into an argument with his buddy, and he takes his buddy off the top 8.
So there's something actually. I'm so glad I remember this because I love talking about old Marquise stories. So Marquise had this list of people that were. Would you call them the ballers list? Would you call them?
I don't remember.
Do you remember you had a list of people that,
Yeah.
that you fucked with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
do
so
remember.
happy to be on that list. At the last of like the MySpace kick, there was a list of people. Marquise like these people are cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I never heard of anyone else doing something like that. I thought that was really rad.
Thinking
That
about
was a
my
long
top
time
8,
ago.
like I still fuck with some of them. Other people I don't.
Pretty sure I fuck with all my top 8. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
sure. I don't remember most of them. I'm pretty sure if they're on my top 8, I still fuck with them today. I'm fairly certain. I don't think there'd be anybody that I don't fuck with anymore. Maybe one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the social media thing is a good idea. I'm not against it.
Yeah, I'm with it. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be smart to do it here.
Now, what are you guys limiting when you guys have children and like what's their YouTube intake? Like, are you restricting their YouTube to YouTube for kids?
I'm going to try my best not to keep them off screens, but they say the reason they look at phones and screens a bunch is because we look at phones and screens a bunch. So like I would have to cut my viewership down as well. in
Is that
front of them.
difficult for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm addicted to it.
You
Yeah.
know,
I look at my phone way too much.
I watched pretty fucked up stuff when I was a kid, and I was just fine. So I think it would just
Are
depend.
you?
I was gonna make that joke. But damn.
I mean, like, I don't, I know what I mean was like I knew right from wrong.
You're not a
What?
bad person.
Yeah, no, and I knew like just because I'm watching South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, I can't go around saying "shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker." I can't go around doing that. I'm 10 years old. I can't do that. I knew that. So I guess it would just depend on the maturity of my kid.
That's all it comes down to, really.
Yeah, it's just like how mature is your kid?
Because
like,
I've seen probably not as much as fucked up shit. I was really turned off from like really now I think it's funny, but I was really turned off from like extreme like Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy,
I love that.
South Park. I really try to in some cases even I could even put The Simpsons in that category as well.
Wow.
I was kind of resistant to it naturally. I was like, not really. That doesn't really appeal to me. I was too busy playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
How can you do this?
You really hurt by that one. huh?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've. I have one
Oh
more.
wow, almost at an hour.
Oh wow, okay. If you buy your friend something, does it have to be so? Like, let's say you went to. I saw this on Joe Budden, by the way. I thought it was an interesting topic because they got into an argument. Let's say you go to like. I don't know. You go to buy a jacket, like a leather jacket, right?
Yeah.
You buy yourself one, and you buy your buddy one, but like yours was
Same
like
one.
no.
Okay,
And this is where the argument comes in. Yours was like 500, but you buy your buddy one, it was like 150. And your is that wrong or is that okay? Because the buddy's arguing like if you buy something, you should buy something of equal value to me.
What?
Yeah, like you bought a $500 jacket, I want a $500 jacket too.
I bought myself a $500 jacket.
And out of the kindness of your heart,
I should buy you a $500 jacket.
No. Well, yeah. Because if you're gonna buy me one, I want the same one.
What the fuck does that? That makes no sense. It's a gift.
The example happened like this. One dude was like, Joe Budden's like, hey, I'm gonna buy you some Ray-Bans.
yeah.
And the dude was ungrateful because he was like, yo, like fucking you're over there buying, was
It
it
was like $600.
Louis Vuitton glasses?
Yeah, it was like his were like $600. He bought him like $150 Ray-Bans. And he was like, you like Ray-Bans, so what's the problem?
That was the worst part, was when they're like, so do you like Ray-Bans? He's like, yeah, I love Ray-Bans. And like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like,
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I just
It's
want
a gift.
Yeah.
I
Now
think-
it'd be different dynamic if I bought you something that was cool, like an expensive jacket, and I gave Joaquin a $50 pullover sweater.
Well, you just like me more than Joaquin. That's all.
I'm just saying that. No, I'm saying that I could see why someone would be upset.
Yeah.
I think
But I don't even think
But
I
it's
would be
just
upset.
a gift for me getting to someone else. So okay. In other words, so there would be no discussion if I didn't buy myself a jacket.
Right. They're being, yeah. But then,
Here you go.
yeah, thanks.
Here you go.
But then I see you come out and I'm like, oh, but that Versace jacket is like $500, but this one's like,
Oh, it's old. It's old.
No,
Don't look at the price tag. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't look at the.
I think the dynamic's different too because like Joe Budden's really well off.
He is.
Like we're normal people.
and that might be where he's coming from. He's
Yeah.
like, you bought me these really cheap sunglasses. But I don't agree with him. I think he's
you
wrong
can't-
either
you
way.
Can't,
He's
you
wrong.
can't look at it that way. Just because someone has money
exactly.
and they gave you anything,
Yeah.
they didn't have to get you anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's exactly that. It's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
You should be happy you have anything.
I agree.
Doesn't make any sense.
I thought it was outrageous. That's why I thought
It's
I,
outrageous.
I should
It's
bring it up.
outrageous, yeah.
I wanted to bring the clip, but it was a little too long to like. Clip
I'd fight
it.
him. I'd fight him.
It's
And
a tough
I don't
c-
fight anybody.
Now, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this though?
Oh, okay.
What if I bought you like a PS4 and I gave myself a PS5? What about that?
I say thanks for the PS4. I'll sell it.
No,
I'm
it's
just
a
kidding.
gift.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No.
PS4 is compatible though with PS5.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Compatible in what way?
Online game, a lot of online games.
Oh,
you
that's
can-
really cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I play with people that like I play with one dude that still has a PS4.
Do they make games that are PS4 and PS5?
Yeah, most games are.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I wish they would get away from the PS4 so they can make the highest quality of game that they can make.
Yeah.
The PS4 is bringing it down. That's why Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was like my favorite game because it was a PS5 only. Couldn't play it on that bum ass system. Yeah, that system's
Wow,
over
how hilarious.
System's
Now
over
it's a bum ass system.
well, yeah.
Don't disrespect the PS4.
Well, I'm gonna disrespect the PS5 once it's gone.
That's
I think the PS5.
That's crazy.
I think the PS5 is one of the worst console cycles I've ever had.
why you say that.
Well, the PS2 was amazing. The PS3 started off shitty, but then it became one of the best consoles.
I think the PS4 cycle was better than the PS5 cycle.
PS4 is up there with one of the goats.
Yeah, PS4
PS5?
is gangster.
Can't really say the same about
There's
PS5.
no
Why?
Sta-
There's not enough games for it.
There's
or
no
what's-
standout game
Yeah,
in my
nothing.
mind. I can't think of one.
Well, there's God of War Ragnarok was really good.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was really good.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Everything else is like a PS5.
Last of Us
PS4.
2.
That was PS4. I played
That-
that. I played that
I
during,
played on PS4 too.
I
You're
played that
right.
during the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So's tariffs.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, I wanted to bring up the Wayans Bros is coming back for Scary Movie. I hope that they can bring it back to its former glory. They probably can with how sensitive people is, but I kind of hope that they just kind of say, I don't give a fuck how people feel.
How many did they make?
They made two. The only two that are funny. They made the first two. The only two that are good. The rest.
I didn't know that they didn't make the other ones either.
They
Oh, I didn't know that.
they wrote 3, and then they took it from them. They wrote part of 3. They took it from them. So that's why people still like 3. I don't like 3. I don't think it's as funny because they took all like the hard, like the rated R jokes out. And I do not like 3. I don't think 3 is funny at all. People like it.
There's only 3 of them, right?
No, there's like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
of
there's
them.
like
Oh,
5 or
that's
6.
whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first 2 are goated.
First 2 are.
So what are they gonna call it? Scary Movie 7?
I think 6. But they're coming back because they we don't have to get into the story, but originally they took it away from them, and now they're back for they're coming back for the 6th one, and I hope that they can bring it back to what made it so funny because the first 2 are they're in my like top 10 comedies of all time.
Is it gonna be
Fucking-
the same people?
I hope so.
I'm sure Cindy would be in. I would hope they would have Cindy and Smokey, Ray. I forgot the Brenda. I'd hope.
Ah, man.
What?
I'm not a fan when you bring old shit back. It just doesn't work well. I've seen, nah.
If you had what? Oh, we
Not a
didn't even-
fan.
So
I'm not a fan. Sorry, Andrew disapproves. Not a fan.
Is 2 the strong hand guy?
yeah,
Yeah.
This is my
Two's
strong
goated.
hand.
Yeah.
2 is.
2's
He's like, I
goated.
want to be the bigger man and walk away. Walk away. So okay, thanks, handyman. Oh yeah, two is fucking hilarious. My dad took me and my brother to see it. We were shocked that he took us to see it.
Yeah.
And me and my brother were like, the part when they're fucking doing the wheelies and they crash into each other,
like
and
Mission
then-
Impossible?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the wheel just turns and it says Firestone. We were fucking crying.
Oh.
And then we were driving home.
Yeah.
We drove by a Firestone and we
You were crying.
fucking crying, dude.
That's
Great memory. Great memory.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think that's it, man.
All right, folks. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. Happy
It's
Thanksgiving, bitch.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Oh, are we off next week?
Is that Thanksgiving or?
Thanksgiving weekend. I actually am out of town next weekend. But I was good.
All right, we'll catch you guys in another week. 2 weeks.
I think next week we're good. It's the week after.
He said he's not here.
Well, next week you're not here.
Yeah, we can get a guest though.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. See ya.
It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
over.